The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
At the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 21.
On second down, here's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
Gain of 11 on the
from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 43 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for Rashad.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 32 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Stepping up, he's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not a recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Ingram. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Ravens.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 7.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Brought down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. 3rd down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He goes underneath to Ingram. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
4-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
It's now 3rd.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
Well, they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And again, it's Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Ravens 21, Browns 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Here's Mayfield going deep here for and got his man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 75 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Parkey for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Cody Parkey set to
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season, believer. Even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore, I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer, because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But, boy, I like what they're doing so far at 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Denzel Ward. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield on play action. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
after the sack on first down. Mayfield, and this is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 7.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sione Takitaki. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And going deep downfield for Boyd. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Caught right side and Snead. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a 34-yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Ingram again. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead.
Defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. He'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
He is good. Makes the score Browns 28, Ravens 24. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another carry for the workhorse tonight. Ingram. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 47 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Score, Ravens 31, Browns 28. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball on on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Mayfield to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sione Taki in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.